Welcome to the Kokomo Lantern, shining a light to illuminate the good and eliminate the shadows in our community. I'm April Chaplin, and here are your latest headlines. The residents of Waynewood Park know a little bit about flooding. Their subdivision goes underwater if a quarter-inch of rain falls, and if a big storm hits, they can canoe the whitewater rapids that flow through their yards and streets. The Howard County Drainage Board hopes to provide a little relief. On June 7th, it considered a plan to mitigate a portion of the flooding by adjusting the Marion Monroe watershed. According to Howard County Surveyor Dave Duncan, the reconstruction plan involves the replacement of more than half of the existing 8,882 feet of drainage tile and the installation of a water and sediment control basin. The cost? More than $1 million. Duncan said the cost of the project will be subsidized with funds from the Federal American Recovery Plan, bringing the cost to property owners down to about $283,000. A public hearing on the reconstruction plan will be held on July 18th at 5 p.m. in the Howard County Administration Building. Scott Fields was a two-sport star for the Lewis Cass Kings in the 1980s. He was a 4-year starter at quarterback for the school, but it was basketball that was closest to his heart. He graduated high school with an offer to shoot hoops at the collegiate level, but a bizarre development with his health eradicated any hope of following that dream. So Fields turned to coaching. It was a decision that reshaped his life. Fields found success in coaching basketball in the U.S. and overseas, and in semi-retirement, he has created an online media presence with the Coach Scott Fields Show podcast, which has grown remarkably over the past few years. And now, the Indiana Sports Hall of Fame will recognize his career accomplishments by inducting him in the 2023 class. Listen to the Kokomo Lantern's exclusive podcast with Scott Fields by visiting kokomolantern.substack.com. J.C. Barnett III is a charismatic Kokomo persona, known to put on a Steph Curry-like display with his sweet jump shot. Now, his praised and pleasing 7-piece abstract art collection is vividly on display in the front window and on the featured artist wall of the Kokomo Artworks Gallery. It debuted during downtown's First Friday, Artsapalooza, and Strawberry Festival celebrations, much to the delight of onlookers. It is a hometown Main Street salute to his artistic ability and a premier performance for Barnett. The name of Barnett's display window artistry, Rejoice and Blossom, is taken from Scripture. The Bible's Isaiah 35:2 reads, "It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice, even with joy and singing. They shall see the glory of Jehovah and excellency of our God." It is the favorite one of his spiritually inspired Lockridge collection, which took 2 years to complete. It may be the most ambitious reading program Howard County has ever seen. The Kokomo Howard County Public Library kicked off its Oceans of Possibilities summer reading program on June 3rd, and people couldn't wait to get started. Families were lined up an hour before the event began, according to Trina Evans, head of Children's Services. The kickoff party ran all day on June 3rd, and more than 1,000 people signed up to participate in the reading program. Most of them received a special tote bag and an autographed copy of Starfish, an award-winning book by Kokomo resident and KHCPL Head of Marketing and Community Engagement, Lisa Phipps. The library will host more than 80 programs at its 3 branches over the course of the summer, from foam parties to treasure hunts to arts and crafts activities. And it's not too late to sign up. Join the Oceans of Possibilities reading program by visiting any KHCPL location or by visiting khcpl.org. Read these and other stories in the Kokomo Lantern. Subscribe to the Kokomo Lantern by going to kokomolantern.substack.com. I'm April Chaplin, and this has been your weekly update.